Hello and welcome. This is Sahara playing Legends of Eisenwald. And as I said in my last video, I went back and redid my timeline to get rid of that icon, that cursed icon, but I think it cursed me anyway because I've been having nothing but troubles with this game. I'm thinking I'm recording and I'm not, then I got to go back and redo. So anyway, it's getting frustrating. So here we are, going to go back to, oops, I suppose I should show. I did change something. The end of my last one, I kept a guard, or the sergeant, infantry sergeant. This time I'm going to go ahead and keep a bolt of my mounted men, because he does have a lot more damage than an infantry guard does, and they have run through, and I love that. When he levels up again, he's going to have that, what do they call it, running attack. So that's a double attack. I cannot pass that up. Anyway, so let's go in and talk to the Chancellor again. Are you ready to go? Yes. The Chancellor gives you an envelope sealed by the Duke. Travel along the northwestern high road. When you advance to the north so far that the towers of North Spur pass out of sight, unseal the envelope and read what it says. And then, as soon as you have done so, destroy the paper. Understood? I am glad to see the last... Well, I don't know. Yes, Lord Chancellor, but still, at least tell me where I'm heading. Yes, I would like to know that. To visit your dear uncle. Yay! And get revenge. Looks like he... Okay, it looks like I got some money, but I had 5,000 coins, over 5,000. Okay. When North Spur is all but a distant memory, you open the envelope the Chancellor gave you. Leave immediately for East Rothwild in order to personally take charge of the preparation for the upcoming war. Head for Trevor, where the Landgrave's army intruded just recently. Your task is to find out why Endelin so suddenly decided to move to the south without first taking the east part of Rothwild. He must have had his reasons for it, and we can't let him outsmart us. Visit Daniel, the Count of Trevor. He is one of the few people whose loyalty I don't doubt. I hope he will be able to provide you adequate support. After Endelin's plans become clear, join Daniel's army and drive off the enemy from the county. Then, without delay, meet me in East Rothwild. Your name carries some infamy, so it would be best to not draw any more attention to yourself. When you arrive in Trevor, do not use your real name. P.S. And don't believe everything you hear. P.P.S. Don't believe anything at all. Okay, so I'm still going to have to see the Chancellor. I've arrived in Trevor, and I can already see Daniel's castle on the mountain range. I should head there first, as the Chancellor advised me. Okay, so let's take a look at the map. Of course, we are down here at the very bottom. And looks like there's some deserters down here. There's a few things I can, because I believe Daniel's up here. This is our meet Daniel. Yep, he's up here. We still have notes that passed on from the Iron Millstone, passed on from the very first chapter, I believe. Yeah, so that's still there. The Elbow on Fire came in from the second chapter. Yep. Alright, so let us go. Start wandering. This is a smithy. Maybe we can find... Oh, I gotta speed it up here. I hate traveling at one. Okay. As you can see, I lost all of my inventory. I have 1,000 gold coins. That's it. That is it. Disgusting. Disgusting. This is in the wrong spot. This game is doing weird things with my troops. The ones on horseback. So let's take him off his horse and then go in and look. See, now it's there. Let's take him off horseback. And now he's got this huge sword, which I love that sword. I give him all a silver cross too. Okay, so now him. Alright, now it's in the right place. But he does have a better shield. I will go ahead and get him this shield. And him, oops, let's see here. Was there anything? No. Him here? Nope, he doesn't have anything better for him. Neither is there anything for me too. Nope, okay. And now I have to remember to go back and reseat them. Okay. From what? Okay, the Magic Apple Tree Tavern. These are friendly. Philip twice Christianed. Philip is a protected man. They say that many reapers have tried and failed to end his life. The story started after an incident during his childhood. During his christening, he swallowed a gold cross. The priest says that this child is now Christian, but is now Christian, but without and within. Okay, that's what they mean by twice Christianed. I wonder if it has anything to say to us. There's a lot of people moving around here. Guardsmen, no history. It looks like they're all friendly. Pauline, oh, this is the one we were, I think. Let's see. Let's go up here and do some checking out the tavern. I don't want any mercenaries, not right off the bat. Nope. I'm going to have limited coin, so... Tavern rumors. Wow, there's a lot of them here. Klaus the taxidermist from Brandenburg. I recently went east to Brandenburg. In Langstelle and Wittenberg, people talk only about some Klaus the taxidermist. They say he used to be a hunter and made good stuffed animals, but when he realized it was much more profitable, to hunt people instead. One merchant swore by God that he spent a month in captivity and Klaus's gang until his relatives paid a ransom. Well, that makes sense. Generally, the taxidermist doesn't usually accept ransoms, so the merchant was rather lucky. So he says that if Klaus decides to smash and disembowel somebody, he first always says, "The size is big and the color is suitable." I wonder what that means. And he said it in such a frightening way that the merchant immediately got deadly chills down his spine from those words. Hello. And I heard that this taxidermist will soon move our way. It seems he is running south to escape the barons of Brandenburg. First he was seen in Potsdam, then in Jutenbog, and now you say he was in Langstelle? That means he has already crossed the Elbe. Soon he will reach Trevor. God forbid! Alright. Hale's Windmill. Explain to me this, old-timer. Why does this windmill not far from ship turn its millstones for nothing? Although it's old, the wind spins well in any weather. Meanwhile, I've never seen a carriage with grain stopped there. You idiot! Don't you know that it's cursed? That's why the windmill spins without the aid of the wind. The local miller was greedy as a Pharisee, and he once made a deal with the devil. According to the deal, his windmill would always spin, whether windy or not. People started to bring grain to the miller from all around, and he became richer than a lord. But during that winter, the peasants that had milled their grain at the windmill went into their barns, and what do you think they found? All the flour had turned into ashes. The devil had tricked the miller. The miller was forced to leave his windmill. No one knows what happened to him. The windmill, however, still continues to spin. I wonder if that's where the iron millstone legend comes in. They also say that the miller decided not to take the gold he had earned at the windmill with him, who knew what it may have turned into. So he hid it in the windmill, and if anyone arrives at the windmill at night and knocks on the door, a hoarse voice answers, "Why have you come?" Well, any normal person would take to the hills at that, but some brave souls would answer, "To get the miller's treasure." And then the voice would say, "Well, then come inside and look for it." And that's all. No one has seen those brave souls since. And how do you know that's what happens if they never come back? It's all speculation. Okay. Two sisters. Here's another story for you. There once lived an old woman who had twin daughters. I can't even pronounce these names, so I'm just Igarada and Ragnaboda. The names are bizarre, but bear in mind that their mother was a witch. Thus she gave them witches' names, and she taught them the art of witchcraft. Both daughters grew up to be beautiful women. Although there was no difference between them in appearance, Ignarada was honest and tender, while Ragnaboda was sly and impulsive. It happened that they both fell in love with the same young man, of course. This young man loved Igna and did not much care for her sister. Ragna envied her sister and decided to curse and kill the man with her witchcraft. If you aren't mine, neither will you be another's. Igna guessed her sister's intention, but she could do nothing. There's no escape from evil spells. And so Igna spoke to two spirit spinners. It so happened that the local lord took the young man to serve in his army, and the man set off to foreign lands with the soldiers, so far that Ragna's spells could no longer reach and affect him, and then he settled down in those lands. So Igna saved her beloved at the cost of separation. Ragna didn't realize that it was her sister's doing, and she took a stronger dislike to all people in the world. She settled down in a hut by the swamp and earned a livelihood from dark magic. If angry people wanted to curse someone or to savage somebody's crop, they went to her. Oh, how much the Christians suffered from her doings. She is an extremely old woman now, but she still lives in the hut. During the daytime, she transforms into an owl and sleeps in the hollow, and at night she does her household chores in the hut, ties knots, and boils poisons. The forest beasts and vampires serve her. So there's vampires in this chapter, okay? Why hadn't she been tied up and burned? Oop. More easily said than done. You see, she has a sharp nose. She smells good spells a mile away. When she smells a pope or a monk nearby, she immediately hides in the forest. Go and try to find her. And without a pope or a holy man, well, people are afraid to take her. Who would want to become blind or humpbacked? So they still haven't delivered justice. So we're going to have a run-in with her, I guess, sometime down the road. Trumpeter's daughter. And have you heard what happened to the daughter of Gunther the trumpeter? Well, a young man called Leopold von Mansfeld wanted to marry her. Handsome, but not rich. Gunther brushed him off. But his daughter, well, she didn't. She was pregnant before long. So this is the Leo Mansfield that we took the quest for. Gunther got it into his head to remove young Leo's head. Leo turned to tail and ran. Gunther pursued him as far as Volmic, but there the red wolves, to whom Leopold belonged, bit him to death. And yes, they did. Well, that was me that did it, actually. And so the pregnant daughter remained with Gunther's brother Jonas, and he, understandably, decided to get rid of the baby, for who would want a half-breed among his kin? And either he was in a hurry or he was squeamish about killing the baby with his own hands. But anyways, he decided to kill the baby before it was born. So he contacted a witch. After listening to his pathetic story, the witch promised that she would do everything and asked him to come the next day. When Jonas came the next day, she said to him, "You villain intended to kill somebody else's child. Now you will carry a burden on you. You'll watch over the child's life as if it were your own." And she told him that there are spirits in charge of all people's fates, those who walk the earth as well as those who haven't been born yet, and they all know how their fates interlace. She called on these spirits to tell the fates of Jonas and his nephew, so that if the baby died, so would Jonas. Jonas, of course, was furious. He wanted to cut the witch down with his sword, but when he looked again, he saw that there was no witch before him, only a poker with a dirty apron draped over it. He spat and left the hut. And what did Jonas really believe? The witch's words, or did he harm the baby? Whether he believed him or not, I don't know, but he apparently didn't want to risk it. After his niece gave birth, he sent her to a nunnery, and when the cart was leaving through the gates, the baby was with her. I saw so myself. I wonder how that's going to tie in. And Philip the Reaper. Well, what times we are living in. Not only do men of Rothschild come without an invitation, but also daredevils of all kinds swarm up like flies to dung. I heard Klaus the taxidermist will soon visit us, and that Philip the Reaper is already here. I know about Klaus, but I've never heard of Philip before. Who would that be? Everybody knows. A king's beggar. He's never had his own land, which is why he earns his living by doing different tasks for payment. Sometimes he even catches robbers, but he usually knocks off debts, and that's why he is called Reaper. That's what people say about him. One townsman called him to knock out a debt from his neighbor. The Reaper came to the neighbor, who then told him, "I have neither money nor goods now. I can't pay off the debt. You can even take my head off." And Philip answered, "Well, I can't return empty-handed to my employer. I will do as you said." Then he really cut off the debtor's head. After that, he returned to his employer, threw it at his feet, and said, "Take the goods." The townsman went pale all over and said, "What have you done, pagan? I didn't ask you for that. Leave quickly. I won't pay for murder." Philip answered, "Yes, you will. Moreover, you'll pay me twice the sum for the trouble, or else I'll take the payment the same way I did with him." Well, what else was to be done? He had to pay the Reaper. What a story. But what the hell is he doing in Trevor? They say he's looking for something, but nobody seems to know what. He mostly hangs around in the lands of Clinacy and Akham. They don't really welcome him, but they have more pressing business to attend to than to clash with his kind. So this is a quest for a different region. Oops. Paganist at the pagan shrine. Have you heard the latest news? These pagans have crawled out of every corner like cockroaches. You should smash them, smash the foul imps. What harm have they done to you? Have they sickened your pigs or something? They certainly did. I'll wager they come up to my neighbor's farmstead at daybreak and whispered to the pigs to turn them all mad. And in the morning, the neighbor runs out of the house, all shook up, and curses everyone in the world. It seems that spell worked out after all. You are just as mad as the pagans. They are all mad. You are just as mad as the pagans? I'm sorry, that was a question. You are all mad. Every year, they organize a shrine in the forest, and it coincides with the harvest time. They light their fires and dance naked about them. Truly? I should at least once go there and see for myself. Yeah, really. Abbot Omen, don't go there. They say they even mate with wild animals. Well, wouldn't that be a sight? Where did you say they meet again? Are you mad? Make a vow not to go there. Very well. May all my wine go sour, if I even think of going to one of these gatherings. And now, tell me, where did you see them? That guy's funny. Well, I heard them while I was walking along the South Forest. So there I am at dusk, walking in a hurry until the sun sets. From the direction of the middle of the forest come shouts, screams, and the howling of drums. Drums beat, they don't howl. Innkeep, this wine is terrible. It's so bitter you could curdle milk with it. That's just funny. Every time I read that, it's just humorous. Okay. Traveler story. I recently came back from East Rothschild. It's a wild place there, quite deadly. I don't recommend for anyone to go there. And why not? What's so dangerous there? If a place is really that bad, neither a rogue nor a wild animal would settle there. A wild animal needs to eat something too. An animal needs, and a man needs, especially if the man is alive. No, East Rothschild is not scary because of animals, and not because of men. Okay, and then what? Tell me all the details. Yeah, you got me curious. Well, if you must know, then listen carefully. I love this picture. This is so cool. Oh, lightning in the background. Once the rich old Count of Rothschild married a young and very beautiful girl. They're always young and beautiful, aren't they? From an impoverished family. He loved her dearly, though he dreaded she did not feel the same. I'm sure she didn't. Tortured by fear and jealousy, he would not sleep for fear that his wife would go to a lover, and I'm sure she did. And so one day the Count made a deal with demons. He sold them his country of forests and fields and beautiful meadows. In exchange, Satan freed him from the need of sleep. The eyes of the Count now wouldn't need to close even for a moment. Then the Count died. To the horror of everyone, his eyes did not even close after death. They tried to force his eyelids shut, but nothing happened. So in the end, they buried him with his eyes wide open. But even in death, the Count did not rest. At night, he left his crypt, and together with his troops, he patrolled his former possessions with his eyes lit eternally with a baleful light. Some people say that if one looks into the eyes of the sleepless Count, he will lose his mind. Others say that those who have the courage to withstand his gaze will see in his eyes the answers to all their questions. That sounds like an interesting one there. But even with the death of the Count, the story did not cease. The land which was sold to Satan stopped giving crop. Nothing grows except dead trees. Their withered leaves and gray bark grew like their living cousins. People soon left, and for many years no one has settled there, and people are even afraid to pass through. In East Rothwild there has been no ruler to this day, and tales of these lands are told all over the duchy. Also, because of these stories, wives jokingly call their jealous husbands sleepless counts. Aha, now I understand. Yes, do you understand now why it's better not to go to East Rothwild? I can see why my neighbor Huma is called the sleepless count. He refuses to take his eyes off of his wife, no matter whether day or night. One night he even beat the elder Sintless for pinching her bottom when he was drunk. Okay. And, milady, will you help me to catch a foul beast? This is DeWalt. Nice looking young man. Some kind of werewolf, it seems. It looks like you've had one too many. I knew he drunk. He used to see imps. Yeah, we did know, and he was one of her vassals that we killed. I would have laughed at such a story myself, but not after this beast tore my wife to pieces. A month ago, I was coming back home in the evening. I fell off my horse and lost consciousness. I spent that horrific night on the road and returned only by morning. And when I returned, my beloved was torn apart. Brighton servants told me about a huge gray beast that looked like a wolf and had devilish strength. It jumped into the window of my mansion, and the servants couldn't stop it. Apparently, it tore through two of them as though it was nothing. My duty is to catch this beast. I've already sent for my cousin, Inquisitor Dunstan in Lichstadt. I'm sure he'll know a way to deal with him. I'm sure he'll know a way to deal with an evil creature like that. But I don't want to waste time. I must try to capture the beast myself. But I'm sure I won't be able to do it on my own. Help me, and my reward will be generous. Okay. The hunt must be started at night. That's the time when the beast prowls in search of victims. Come to my mansion near Gans when the bell strikes the beginning of the final service of the day. I'll mark it on your map. Well, thank you for being nice. Okay, so we got a lot of different. So let me see where that is on our map. Hunting after the werewolf. Where's he at? Oh, I haven't even been there yet. It's up there. Okay. Now we have a cursed windmill. We've got two sisters. Oh no, that Legend of the Iron Millstone is still there. So we got a couple Good Witch. We got several new ones. All right. So let's leave this tavern and proceed this road. Klaus's homestead. Who's that? I don't think there's anybody's here. I'm listing. God bless you, your grace. Okay. And what is this place? This is Castle Uber and whatever. Anybody here? Nope. Is there something up this way? Clearings. Okay. Let's just go straight across here then. What's up here? Oh, this is DeWalt's mansion. Okay. It's peasant. Let's talk to him that he's here. Greetings, good Christian. Go with peace. Okay. Not what I wanted to hear. Looks like there's some bad people over here. I just saw them on my... right there. Wow, there's quite a few of them. I don't know if I would be any good towards them. Archers, and that's what kills you. I mean, I could try it. Should I try it? Just because we have to have a fight in here somewhere? Come on, because I won't be on horseback now because I'm in the forest. Why the hell do you want to meet us? Perhaps you have some spare gold that you want to share. It's a rogue archer. Okay. I am also an archer. Okay, it's good to know I can still kill you. Oh, I see what they're going to do here. Pick on one guy and kill him. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be much match. I can tell that right now. Nope. Oh my goodness. That was a hell of a hit. Yep, I'm done. You could just do a potion just to see. Wow, that's a hell of a blade. Did we get anything good out of it? Is it going to be worth it? Wow, look at I got 31 and 49 there. Whew. Get some good, come on, where are we at? Get some good XP. I don't think there's anything in here. Nope. I wonder if this is where the witch is at, the forest hut. Huh, I bet it is. Alright, so where am I at? I think I'm turned around here, am I not? Yep, I wanted to go back down here to where I could sell off some of my stuff. The Waltz Mansion. I think there was a place to sell, wasn't there? No, nope. I'll come think of it. I don't think it was. Hi. I am listening. It's probably nothing. Good day, noble lady. You have nothing to worry about. Why, we're keeping order under Gutenberg. Whatever. He's an elder. Oh. Okay. I can hire people here. You know, they must start over again. Okay. I was worried about that. Though I didn't really want him to die, but, okay, this is a mine. Friendly mine. There's gotta be a marketplace up here, so, oh, here's a market, here we go. Okay, sell this, sell this. You got any potions? No health potions. This is why I wanted to bring these with me. Alright. He can use that, but I think he's got... Ooh, he's got a better shield. Well, he does have a shield. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. This damn thing. Maybe not. I thought, but he's got a two-handed weapon. How can he have a shield, right? But it's saying he can have one. Let me see. No. Nope, 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 nope. That's not what I wanted. This is something not going right. I didn't think so. He cannot have a shield. Okay. He can have a shield while he's on the horse, which makes sense. Okay. And all right. How about his horse? Is horse any better? How about him? Nope. Nope. I need to find a place to heal, and I think... Oops. I thought somewhere... Excuse me. Oh, we're over 30 minutes, so I'm going to go... Yep, there's a cathedral up here. I thought there was. There it is. They have to have all this stuff in one place, basically. No, that's the mansion. I know there's a cathedral around here. I know I was like right on it. Well, I gotta go back up. Up. Just up past the mine. Oh, up there. Okay. Anyway, on that note, I'm gonna go ahead and end this episode, and when we come back, it looks like we'll probably be heading up towards Daniel's, because it's just right up there. Ooh. Yep. But I gotta heal him up. Alright. No health potions. So, if you enjoyed this episode, click like, leave a comment, subscribe, and I will see you later. Sahara out.